still searching. Meaning in this life, why this world turning? Yeah, if I'm alright, I don't care about a like. I know the bigger picture got a bigger purpose. Yeah, you know I'm stacking this money, but somehow still lost in my 20s. Funny we lost hope when COVID taught us to cope. Who would've thought that the world was alone hurting? Yeah, looking at my little brother. Depression is the quickest way to cause murder. Yeah, in grade school other people murmur, but he's still alive. I call him the overcomer. Some days I think, do God see us? Life is a balance. Young talented Libra who seeks peace but keeps tough, who needs G's and Jesus, who turns east and prays up. With one girl he lays up, the family on his mind. He can't run, nah, he can't run. Putting things down into action, making a plan. No more telling other people I ain't showing my hands. Got a goal on my mind, I ain't kicking the can. Homeboys call like when we kicking again. Old friends, new friends, I got life changes, new man. I'm not one to hate on you, and we are trying to make it to a conclusion. Let it out, yeah, let it out, let it out, yeah, let it out. Oh, I said let it out. Yeah, I'm just trying to be free. Turn me up, yeah. I've been sleeping every night with a different plan in my mind. Am I getting any close to that man you designed? I ain't looking for a handout, praying for a sign, but I figure faith could make the stars you align. Them other girls I would play time, yeah, but with you I can make time. The passion you got like grapevines, I know we'll both grow in age like great wine, yeah. Cause life is a poetry book. All these wrong turns, you don't wanna go look. And this pain that I felt before is no more. Everything getting better when you know you enough, yeah. Can't stress a thing I don't know. And I pray for friends I've outgrown. Most things nowadays are bluff, but I'm trying to know that God who was burning a bush. Let it run, G. Bring the bongos in. Yeah. So soulful. Yeah. I write this last chapter for you and us. 7 years, bro, man, what a rush. Crazy how, even when we out of place, high school pace taught us to be tough. Everything ends in the end, do it. The friendship bled, but it's still moving. Yeah, somewhere in the earth playing old music that we never dropped and forgot we was cold doing. I can't tell you a lie. See your family, you know I feel happy inside. All these memories collect, be the happiest times. I hope that we cross paths even after this life. Yeah, one thing in life I do know, everything is meant for your growth. I just wanna see us all getting close to the days we can shout to success with a toast. Yeah, sitting on top of the world, top of the world, top of the world. I'm sitting on top of the world, top of the world, top of the world. Sitting on top of the world, top of the world, top of the world. I'm sitting on top of the world, top of the world, top of the world. It's like loving you. Yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm gone and away. It's like loving you. Yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm gone and away. It's like loving you. In the night, in the day, when I'm gone and away. It's like loving you. Yeah, and you, yeah. In the night, in the day, when I'm gone and away. It's like loving you. Yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm gone and away. It's like in the night, in the day, when I'm gone and away, it's like loving blues. Do your lifetime still look blue? Miss Cruz, I write these words, I speak to uplift moods. Miss Cruz, everything that I said was true. Yeah, I write these words despite the hurt you've been through. Life ain't fair, but it do got beauty. Love a drug we all be abusing. Can't lie, how I felt good inside when you gave me that love I needed and felt useless. Yeah, and nowadays the truth is, I know you heartbroken, clueless, and you don't wanna hear them excuses. Every man keep breaking your faith in Cupid. Loving you, loving you.
Schaefer, that's a hit.
For real. I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And I'm blessed from the tip of my head to my toes. This here's the real raw. Let's talk, show. And if you wanna learn some, sit back and listen to me flow. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hickory dickory dot, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12. It's a new day, it's time to turn it up a notch. Turn it up. Hickory dickory dot, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12. It's a new day, it's time to turn this bitch up a notch. I was created to be what they can't be. These hoes so worrisome like some gum at the bottom of my feet. Bitch, get the fuck up off of me. Dragging these hoes through the dirt and the concrete. Anything it takes to get a bum bitch up off of me. I told her hating hoe on the TV screen. It's the only way she gon' see me. It's 2024 and it's a new wave. I got 365 days just to get paid. It's time to cut these hating hoes off like a fresh fade. Get to a bag. I can do this shit like Ari read it. I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And I'm blessed from the tip of my head to my toes. This here's the real raw. Let's talk, show. And if you wanna learn some, sit back and listen to me flow. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. If I'm blessed from the tip of my head to my toes. This here's the real raw. Let's talk, show. And if you wanna learn some, sit back and listen to me.
Right, all right. What's up, everybody? What's going on, y'all? It's a new year. We is in 2026. Give y'all some round of applause. Y'all made it to another year. Y'all, I know we've been gone for a minute. We've been gone for quite some time, okay? But we are back in action and we live and ready to get things popping, okay? So y'all that's now tuning in, appreciate y'all for tuning in, okay? Come on, walk through the door, get your snacks, get your kids out the way, and let's talk, okay? Y'all, so already malfunctioning. All right. Can y'all hear me now? Are we back? We back. Okay, we're back now. All right, y'all. So, like I said, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Tell y'all a little bit about your girl. This is T Pretty Smile, the host of Real Let's Talk. Okay. Now, over here, we talk about all kinds of things. Okay. We don't get in your business, but we get in your business. Okay. Not only that, y'all, I bring the fired guests and we talk about with them. We talk with them about them. We talk about it all. Okay. They stories, what they've been through, and we try to inspire other people because I know, just like me, other people going through the same thing, if not worse. So why not help somebody else with their story, right? Right. All right, y'all. So let's start with these church announcements, okay? So we all got to see y'all in a minute, right? So first church announcement, y'all. Your girl became the assistant to GGK Lipstick Diary. Y'all get your lipsticks. Number 12 is my girl. Chat over to GGK Lipstick Diary. You can see all the things from the lip gloss to the liner to the lipstick. You know, your girl gonna keep her lips right. Now, another announcement we got going on, y'all. What else do we do? I feel like I ain't seen y'all in a minute. Like your girl got another piercing in the nose, you know. We're just trying to upgrade life a little bit. You know, little things in here and there. Um, how was y'all New Year's though? Like, I want to know what did y'all do? Did y'all party? Did y'all stay inside? Did y'all go to the church house? Well, where was y'all at for New Year's? Drop in the chat. What was you doing for New Year's? Okay, I want to know what everybody was doing. Okay, all I know is I thought I didn't have no Megan knees, but I found out on New Year's Eve that I got some Megan knees. Okay, yo, clap it up for the Megan knees. Clap it up for the Megan knees. Okay. Now, another thing, y'all, the movie reviews. Let's talk about it on these church announcements, okay? Y'all know every Tuesday I give y'all To Be Tuesday, right? Let's talk about the last two films, okay? Because we into the New Year's. Now, the first film, y'all, I know that was this week, okay? Now, this week we had Girl That Got Glue Stuck in Your Hair. Go check that out on Tubi, okay? I know a lot of y'all probably like, I know what it's gonna be about. She got the glue and she put it in her hair. No, 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 no. This movie is way more than that. I want to give Tessica Brown a shout out for being so transparent in her film. She played herself, which is the girl that got the glue stuck in her hair, right? She played herself, and she did a great job. Okay, she touched on a lot of things. Not only that, but a lot of people made fun of her, and even including myself, because we thought that she just put glue in her hair. Like, why? But this movie actually takes you beyond that, and it takes you to know why she did it. Okay, so I advise everybody to go watch it. All right. Now the second film though, I'm gonna need you to go watch it first. I'm gonna need you to go watch it first. Okay, okay. How did we get here? Okay, how we get here? How we get here? Right now, this film, y'all, is so. If I could cuss so MF good, y'all, the film is the bomb, and I'm not saying that because I got the director on here today. I'm not just saying it, y'all. For real, for real. Go watch the film. I want to tell y'all what's about. Just go look at the review. Go look at the review your girl did on Team Pretty Smile page. Okay, y'all, this film will blow your mind. If you are married, if you with somebody in a situationship, if you with somebody that y'all ain't married yet, y'all been dating for about 10 years. This the film. This the film for you. This the film. Okay, if you happily married and think that your relationship and your marriage is of a bliss, oh, baby, go watch this film. Okay, because it will get you talking afterwards. Okay. So I need y'all to go watch them two films this week. Okay, y'all got a weekend of Martin Luther King. Y'all off Monday. I need y'all to be watching Tubi this weekend. That's what I need y'all to do. Okay. All right. Now another shout out that I want to give. My brother' birthday coming up this weekend. Shout out to Robert Johnson, baby. I love you so much. I can't wait for you to get home. I had to give my brother a shout out, y'all. Now, I done talked to y'all to death already in the church announcements. Now, look at here. Look at here. Look at here. Okay. We're going to take a quick break for y'all to get y'all snacks, for you to get your kids out the way. And I need you to come back because the guest I got tonight is special. Okay. He hot and transparent. Okay. And he ready to get real. Tonight, y'all, we is coming with Mr. Najacion Davis. Okay. The director of How Did We Get Here? And I cannot wait to pick his brain about this film. So if you ain't seen it, tune in because we finna give you a whole bunch of reasons why you need to watch it. Okay. So y'all stay tuned. Go get your snacks. I know we need them. We gonna need some popcorn for this episode. Okay. Go get your snacks, put the kids to bed, and your girl gonna holler at you back in 5 minutes. Don't be on black folks time. Be back. I'm gonna catch y'all at 5.
It's like loving you. Yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm going away, it's like loving you. Yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm going away, it's like loving you. In the night, in the day, when I'm going away, it's like loving you. Yeah, and you, yeah. In the night, in the day, when I'm going away, it's like loving you. Yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm going away, it's like. Yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm going away, it's like loving you. Yeah, and you, yeah. Miss Cruz, do your lifetime still look blue? Miss Cruz, I write these words, I speak to uplift moods. Miss Cruz, everything that I said was true. Yeah, I write these words despite the hurt you've been through. Life ain't fair, but it do got beauty. Love a drug we all be abusing. Can't lie, how I felt good inside when you gave me that love I needed and felt useless. Yeah, and nowadays the truth is, I know you heartbroken, clueless, and you don't wanna hear them excuses. Every man keep breaking your faith in Cupid.
Loving you.
Your heart feel broken, it don't mean love worth closing. And when the doors ain't open, it don't mean your love ain't working. And if the door's still closing, I know somebody else gonna be worth it. Yeah, in the end be assertive, youthful, beautiful, you the one I was choosing. Despite all the fights you've been through in, we both had a life of confusion. And nowadays the truth is, we say the wrong words with loose lips. I know you heartbroken, but truth is, somebody gon' love everything that you is.
Loving you, loving you, loving you. I'll be loving you, loving you. Said I love you. Said I love you. Loving you. Everybody else. I said I'll always be loving you. Said I love you. Said I love you, baby. I'll be. Said I'll always be love.
I live my days in sin. I pray to God within. I know it's time to win. I run it like again. Scooter is the realest. Scooter is the trillest. Get up out your feeling. Need to go get some healing. Cause they really sleeping. I never really was creeping. Somebody call up LA. It's time for a fucking meeting. Tell Hov I need my meeting. They say I'm here breathing. I got plenty of seedling. It's time to do some feeding. Chef Scooter is proceeding. Chef Scooter is that nigga. Chef Scooter cook it up. Chef Scooter whip it up. Chef Scooter turn it up. You bout to get it up. Chef Scooter, Chef Scooter, Chef Scooter. Hey. I live my days in sin. I pray to God within. I know it's time to win. I run it like begin. Scooter is the realest. Scooter is the trillest. Get up out your feeling. Need to go get some healing.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you got your snacks, okay? Because you're going to need them, like I said. Y'all already see in the building tonight. I got Mr. JC on. Davis in the building, y'all.
What's
Hey,
going
if you
on?
don't smell the coffee, okay? This young man is not only a writer, a director, baby, a music producer, executive producer, baby, but he also a singer and a dancer, in case you ain't know. All right? And we're about to talk with him tonight. And if you ain't seen your girl's movie review this week or for last week, the movie was How Did We Get Here? Okay. Now that was directed and written by your boy Najacion Davis here. And I had to bring him on because y'all don't understand the stuff that was coming up in the film. But we're gonna talk about that in just a minute. First, I gotta check in with my guy, okay? Mr. Jason, what it do?
What it do, mama? What it do?
What it do? Thank you so much for coming onto the show tonight. Like it really means a lot. My heart go out to you and thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
Yes. Let's dive in, okay? Let's dive
I'm
in.
talking
Now, first
about
and
in
foremost, how
there.
did you in there? Like we have to get in there, okay? Like let's talk about it. How did you get started like in the film industry?
Well, I've been in the entertainment field for I want to say 20 years in total, professionally. I started out really, really
Okay.
young as a singer. I always wanted to sing, act, model. Entertainment was always what I felt I wanted to do. And one of my biggest inspirations has always been Tyler Perry. And I said I want to do theater. So high school, I joined theater. I did some off Broadway plays and stuff like that. And I got tired of being told no as an actor for the roles that I was going out for. I said, well, you know what? I'll act all y'all motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to create my own table since y'all ain't going to let me
There
sit
we
at yours.
go.
You know what I'm saying? So I did a lot of
There
BG
we
work
go.
and a lot of acting and stuff like that. And I just got the bug and was like, you know what? I can tell some stories. You know what I'm saying? I can write a few things. And that's what I did.
Wow. Okay. Now you mentioned that you started off in a boy band. Let's
Hmm.
talk about it because I heard you. I heard a tune when you was on the mic on the live. So let's talk about it. Like, what was that
Yeah,
like being in a boy group? First of all.
it was dope. I mean, I feel like it prepared me to be able to do all of the things that I'm doing now. I feel like in order for you to be great at anything, you have to be a part of something. You have to follow something. You have to, in order to be a leader. So it gave me great leadership skills. It allowed me to exercise my gift and learn my ear and things like that, and just be a part of, be in it with people that enjoyed the same thing that I do. It's like a brotherhood, a camaraderie. So it's something that I was in from 16 to 19. So throughout my whole entire high school career, I've done 106 in Park. I've done Showtime at the Apollo. I've done a lot of things that most normal kids wouldn't be able to do. Like I'm in the 10th grade going to New York to do 106 in Park and coming back to school. My friends were like, "We just seeing you on TV." Like, so I've been doing this
What?
level for a long time. Yeah,
That's major.
yeah.
How did you keep yourself feeling like, okay, I'm still just a high school student? How you go from 106 and Park and back to school like, hey, ain't nothing happened?
Because it was my normalcy. Like when you grow up in the field of entertainment, that becomes my normalcy. Even when I'm around people in their normalcy, it's like we probably can't relate, but what you do is what you do, and what I do is what I do. So to me, it was normal, but to my friends, it was like, "Yo, you're a star, you're famous." But I didn't look at it that way because I've been doing it since I was a kid. So that was just another moment in my career, a success story in that space. So
Wow, okay. Now, when you say like that's all like were your I know you were adopted, right?
yeah. Hmm.
So were your adopted parents in the music industry or in the entertainment business? Like
Yes.
how did you just pop up?
So
Okay.
I come from a world of entertainment. Like my mother, she sings. My dad is a musician. My grandparents, they're pastors. So I was adopted within the family. My dad's parents adopted me. So I was still,
Okay.
at, around my family. So Billy Paul is my uncle. Eric Nolan Gray from the OJ's is my uncle. So like I come from the lineage of music, the Motown sound. So I just been around music my entire life. Entertainment, period. Not even just music, but comedians, actors, dancers. So I'm well versed in all of the things because I've been around it, and I just caught the bug.
Well, okay. Now look,
No.
since you so like diverse in a lot of things, like what made you be like, okay, I'm not gonna do singing, writing is where my heart is, acting and producing music is, or like how did you know what was your like green light to be like, this is my lane?
So I did it all, like from the time I want to say I was 13 to I want to say 29. I completely left music alone as it pertains to being my own artist. I've done podcasting, I've done media, like I've done a lot of things, and anything entertainment in the JCN has touched it. I got my own podcast, got my own groups, got my own movies, got my own albums out, music videos. Like
Yeah.
I gave myself the opportunity to say, you know what, go for your dreams and whatever sticks. So it allowed me to grow in all those spaces. So now I'm a multi hyphenate. I can say I'm a singer, actor, writer, producer because I've done all those things, and there's results of that. You know what I'm saying? You can look it up and you'll see that this man has done it all. He can't. He's not just good at one thing. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now with your like because you I feel like you a jack of all trades right now. Like you
Yes.
do it all, right? So
Facts.
so how like what was that upbringing like? Because I've seen a lot of things like well, I ain't gonna say I've seen. I read a few things like about, like how you were brought up, like your upbringing. You went from homeless, you went, through a lot of things, abuse. Like, can you? I don't want to say to dive into that, but to come from brokenness or come
Mm-hmm.
from
Adversity.
a lot of heaviness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you even mentioned that you had no faith.
Yeah.
And to hear you speak so, like, man, now I got this. What does that feel like to, go from nothing to something?
I feel like we oftentimes as people and people of faith, we say, God, why me? And I heard God say so clearly to me, why not you? So when you're chosen, he has to throw some
Mm,
monkeys in the ranch to see if you're able to handle what he has on the other side. And for me, that has been the story of my life. I always find myself bumping into adversity because something greater is around the corner. Like right, right in this process of me putting out my movie, I'm bouncing around from house to house in real time because I'm going through things personally in my marriage and things like that in real life. So it allowed me to say, God, why is all these great things happening simultaneously with things that could actually make me not focus on my dream? You know what I mean? But it has propelled me. I put my boy group together in the same breath of me bouncing around from house to house. So it's just like God has shown me so many times that if you just let me guide you and stop trying to do it yourself, I got you. You know what I mean? So that has been my life. He had to sit my ass down for a little bit because I
look,
move a lot. I do a lot. So I feel like I was like, listen, you are gifted. I gave you the gift, but just let me take the. I got you. You gonna get everything I got for you. But if you try to go ahead of me, I'm gonna have to throw a stop sign in there and say, sit your ass down. And that was my lesson.
yep,
So I've been sitting down, but I've still been working. But I've been working alongside him because faith without work is dead. You can't do it without him. But
yes,
you can't say you want something done if you're not
yes.
going to be willing to do the work. So and I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm busy.
Nah, that's
I'm a
the
busy bee.
truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of times people always be like, two things I hear we think often. One, I feel like we forget that our hand is in his hand, not his hand is in our hand. He
Hello.
got to take the lead, like you said. And then a lot of times too, I hear a lot of people say this, and I know it makes some people mad. A lot of people say God don't put more on you than you can bear. And I feel like no, God gonna give you more than you can bear. Because if He keeps giving you the same test over and over, what are you supposed to do with that? How are you supposed
Right.
to grow to the next level? How do you know you're ready
Right.
to elevate? He needs
Right.
to see like, okay, you passed this one. I need you to pass another one because I got, like you said, something greater on the other side. This how I test
Facts.
your faith. Because if your faith ain't here, then what I'm finna bless you more for? Not bless you more, but what am I gonna give you greater
Come
for?
on,
If
somebody.
you're not even
Won't he do
ready
it?
for what I gave you? I'm just saying. I'm saying, friend. I'm speaking on what you say.
Listen, you talking. You talking how you need to talk now. Come on.
Hey, let's talk. That's what we do. We keep it
That's
real.
what we're doing.
But
Yeah.
you're right. Faith without work is not dead. Faith without work
Yeah.
is dead. Faith without work is
Yeah.
dead, definitely. But I'm glad that you came out of that storm and you to see
And
the
it's a
great
daily
things that
struggle
you are.
too. Like, yeah,
Go ahead. You were saying daily struggle.
I said it's a daily struggle for me too. Like, cause as a man, a lot of times people think that because we're men, we don't have emotions. We just gotta just figure it out, and we do have to figure it out. But I don't mind releasing. I don't mind crying. I don't mind being vulnerable because I'm human first. Before any gender, I'm human. And I think that oftentimes when you exercise your ability to do something, it allows you to get to other places. Like I don't have to sit down and talk to a shrink. I don't have to have everybody in my business, but I just feel like God is the ultimate ruler of everything, and He's the one that gave me the problems so that I can figure out and navigate the things so that I
Yep.
can get to where I need to go. Ultimately, you know what I'm saying? And ultimately, He wanted me for Himself. He got tired of me giving
Yeah.
myself and my services to everybody else, and I'm walking away with nothing because I didn't trust the fact that He would give me everything I needed. So now I'm in a space now, like, listen, God, I'm giving it all to you. I just pray that you give me the desires of my heart if they're in your will. And that's been my
Mm.
process for the last year, honestly.
Wow. You've been seeing the blessings just study dropping.
I'm like, wait, hold on. I know I had asked for this, Lord, but Lord, Lord, is that you?
Okay. Hit
You
that
got
low.
me
God,
here
that's
doing,
you.
man. And just even with the even going forward into the movie, like being able to cast my own self as a lead in my own movie was one of the most
Mm-hmm.
surreal moments ever. It's like, yo, I got tired of casting directors telling me no, and I gave myself a yes. Where they do that at? We not the same.
Where they
We
do
not
that
the same.
at? Okay. This
We
my
not the
table.
same.
Tell them this my
Yeah,
table.
cool. And I'll let you sit at it if I want you to sit at it.
There we go. There we go. Exactly.
Hmm.
Now, getting into writing, like, what is your process like? Not necessarily just for the films that you have wrote, but what is your process like? Are you taking real life things you've been through? Are we taking like lessons, or are we just pulling? Like, tell me a little bit about that.
So the best storytellers are people who have endured something. I don't think I would be able to tell my story or anybody else's if it wasn't an experience or it wasn't relative. So a lot of the movies and stuff that I write are things that I'm witnessing in real time or things I've watched or seen. And I'm like, yo, this needs to be told from my perspective. So that is kind of like how I navigate and put my pen to pad and allow people to see how I see the story. So that's my process. I just take everything that's happening around me and make it make sense.
Oh wow. Okay. Now that's talent. That's very much talent because so like you said, it's storytelling. A lot of people can write anything, but it's the story that you're telling behind it, which was excellent check mark. Okay, in your film, how did we get here? You very much was storytelling. I like to call you
Come on.
you're doing the onion with it, and I love that because you didn't give us the sauce, the meat, potatoes. We had to wait for it and be like, okay, hold on, it's something else to this. Okay, oh no, it's more to this,
It's gonna
and
make
you
you think.
Yes, very much so. Very much so. I mean, it was to the point where I was calling people up, yo, and asking about their relationship. Like, hey. And I even saw myself in some of this, and I'm not in a relationship, but but in one of those relationships, and I feel like every woman has been with this type,
Uh-huh.
where we've been in a relationship with someone for so long and haven't got married.
Yeah.
And at that right there, I was like, oh my goodness, he hitting every button of a type of relationship. Brother, your storytelling, okay, Chef Kiss, you did a wonderful, wonderful job on this film. You
Thank you.
executed, I don't know what you was trying to do, but you did it, okay? You
Oh,
did
I
it
was
over.
very intentional. Very
Very much
intentional.
so. Okay,
Yeah.
look, I want to talk more about this film and more about you. Let's take a really quick commercial break, y'all, just so y'all can go ahead and refill your waters. Okay, because we about to dive into some serious conversations with Mr. Nadacion. So y'all come back, get your water break, get it together, and we'll be see y'all back in about 5 minutes.
Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand, I'ma be right there for you. I had to shed tears on this one. Best believe I'ma paint the city red behind this one. Real nigga, why you pull a trigger on this one? A moment of silence for the dead, we lost a real one. Yeah, smoke up in the city like a vapor. Holding up on me, I make her me her maker. Big bro, taught me 35 ways to get some paper. And it's middle finger to you motherfucking haters. OG status, since he was a young nigga, say. Real in that field since he was a young nigga, say. Been on go since he was a young nigga. Did them 17 years and he stayed solid like a real nigga. Loyalty, what he stood on. Started fucking with this roach ass sad alley bitch. When he came home, blindsided cause it was his baby mama. Shiesty hoe, can't trust these hoes. Say these hoes will get you killed, bro. Understand, I'ma be right there for you. Understand, I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand, I'ma be right there for you. Standing on this whole head like I'm standing on business. Got a 30 round drum and I'ma shoot it till it's empty. Since you been gone, I've been feeling kinda empty. I'm just grieving right now, but I'm not looking for no sympathy. Life gon' keep going, you hoes ain't stopping up, you understand? I'm a rapper, but I'm still a gorilla, yeah, you understand? Lady life been feeling kinda creepy. Big bro got so much street credit, get you gone for the freebie. Dirty feet, friendly pussy, slut bucket, bitch, we call it red flag. Big bro, you should've known better the way you rock that red flag. I couldn't believe my eyes when I seen them people put you out in that body bag. Damn, my nigga, I'm talking about a body bag. Fuck me up, I viewed your body. That shit made me gag. You was covered from your head to your ankles. First thing I seen was a motherfucking toe tag. Understand, I'ma be right there for you. Understand, I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand, I'ma be right there for you.
The story goes as we unfold. Life reveals our purest soul. What we don't know is how we'll grow, but we must show love. Yes, there's reasons that I'm fragile, and I bet you'd like to know there's missing pieces from when I shattered. If you love me, please say so. My heart's like glass, hurt from the past. Patched myself up, that was the hardest task. And told me with care, tell me that you'll be there for me. My heart's like glass, so love me perhaps. The story goes as love unfolds. Life reveals the hurts from old, and we don't know which way to go. So how can we show love? Yes, there's reasons that I'm transparent, and I bet you'd like to know why. My mind was clouded, but now I can think. If you love me, please say so. My heart's like
I hope you got your drinks because we is back and ready to dive deep, okay, with Mr. Najacion Davis in the building tonight. So, Mr. Davis, let's talk about it. I do want to ask you something personal though. Like, what's one truth about being a director that like nobody truly talks about or nobody told you?
It's not for the weak. Especially being a leader of any sort is not for the weak.
Mhm.
So being a leader and somebody who is passionate about what it is that they're doing, you have to set precedents so that people can follow in a space where they would operate as you would if it was them. So I pride myself in showing and leading by example, especially in a director space, because you're carrying a cast, you're carrying a crew, and your job is to get the movie to its highest level as much as possible because your name is on it. So I
Mhm.
think that pressure alone is something that is only ordained by God because if you want
Okay.
something to be successful, you definitely have to be tapped in all the way in. Like me being
Mhm.
the director and one of the lead characters in the movie was kind of strenuous for me because it was like, yo, I'm that's a heavy load to like carry a movie and carry a movie, if that makes sense. Because I'm Dr. Sellers,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
So
Dr. Sellers, you a therapist.
listen, I'm him, but I'm also the Jason Davis who wrote the movie that made me Dr. Sellers. So it's
Yeah.
that those two entities in itself. It's a lot because like I had to show up in two spaces. I had to be there for my cast, not only behind the scenes but in scenes
On set.
with them. Like I'm like when I yell cut, we had to have dialogue like do this differently. I mean I'm in full character, still directing. Like you know what I mean. So
How
it's a
that work?
lot. Yeah, it's a lot. But that's one
Yeah.
of the hardest
But
things,
what
just
made
being able to execute.
uh-huh. What made you like want to cast yourself versus casting somebody else for Dr. Sellers?
Because this was my first opportunity as a film director to give myself the opportunity I always wanted. I worked my entire career to get that first yes, and I gave it to myself.
Hey man, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Like you said, come sit at my table.
Hello, and it's not for
Hello,
everybody to
sit.
sit down. I might go ahead and do an Uber Eats plate, but you can't sit down.
But you ain't sitting over here, okay?
You can't
Look,
sit down.
speaking of making your own table, congratulations on the film reaching over 1 million views. Like, that
Come
is
on,
huge. That
yeah,
is
we was
huge.
on a list, we was
And
on a feature list, and everything for a whole week straight. Most popular.
yo, that is dope. And it's so deserved. It is
Thank you.
so deserved. Okay.
I appreciate
Now,
that.
speaking of this film, like when you see 1 million, you like, wait, what? How does that make you feel? Not as just a director, but even just as a human. Like, like you said, you're a director. You casted in your own film. This is your first time playing your own self. You're not playing yourself, but playing your character in the role. So
Mhm.
tell me about that feeling.
It was surreal. It was surreal. Like going throughout my whole life, being adopted and all the things, not feeling like enough. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to actually put out a body of work that a multitude of people will actually tune into and listen to and watch, it's like, yo, I'm finally ushering into my moment of where it's my turn, and because that's always something that I wanted. I wanted to be able to be seen. Like being seen is a beautiful thing, not in a humility way, but it's just like yo, to be able to put out a body of work that people can love and enjoy and laugh about and talk about and share and post. All that's dope to me because I'm like yo, I worked hard when I was in the bed writing this movie. I didn't think that people were gonna love it, but I knew that I had a story to tell and I had a perspective.
Yeah.
So to put it out and people buy into it and love some of the familiar faces that's in it, even with the actors that are already buzzing and doing their thing to even say yes to the script. It's like a woman saying yes to the dress. It got to be good. You know what
Come
I mean?
on.
So
I like that comparison.
come on, yes to the dress, yes to the script. Yeah, you feel me?
Yes. I'm going to write that one down. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a lot. Let's talk about that film. Like, let's talk about how do we get there? Because I definitely want to also pick a little bit at the other two that you have done as well. But
hmm
with this film, how did we get here? Okay. First of all, how we come up with the title? How we come up with the title?
So the original title was called Couples Getaway because that's ultimately what they did. The couples got together and they went away.
Mhm.
However, there was some mud, there was some things going on that we had to kind of. So it was like you asked yourself the question like, how do we get to a point where we have to go to counseling for something we couldn't fix on our own? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's how I came up with the title, because we kept saying it, like in a writer's room when I was sending the script out to different people that I respect. Even when I sent it to my distributor, they were like, let's make the title tentative. Let's figure out a way to kind of draw them in. We heard of couples getaway before. That title's kind of common. So it's like let's pull from something that you say in the script. So we dived in and we was like, okay. And my wife actually was like, you know what? How do we get here? And I'm like, this is fire. So we sent the list of things that we came up with, and the distributor was like, let's go with that. So it's pretty much
Yeah.
it's self-explanatory, because you ask yourself, how did we get to the point where we got to do this? So yeah,
Yep. Definitely so. And when you watch
right.
it, it's like in every couple situation, you like, that is,
How
I
did they
mean,
get
it
here?
makes each couple, yeah, how the hell did we get here? Like,
Yeah,
that's
but
a
I'm
perfect
on
title.
your show
Man.
tonight to tell you how we got there.
Okay, let's
I'm here
talk
to tell
about
you.
how we got there. Okay, so where did you pull from these characters, from these case scenarios? Mr. Davis, bring us in your world.
So, like I said, I watch a lot of TV, reality TV, and I pretty much pull from my real experiences and the things that I've seen and I'm around in my field of entertainment. So, I was watching around the time I wrote this film. I was watching Love Island, and like I told you before, I'm really a huge fan of Tyler Perry, because he's somebody that made me believe I could do it. Working with him, on the projects I worked with him on, I just used to sit back and just watch him like, wow. As a background actor, I'm just like, wow, I can't wait to my moment to actually show him that he's actually teaching me how to navigate in a space where people like us don't, make it to that level. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, um, I pulled from Love Island and Why Did I Get Married? Those were my two gumbos, and
Okay.
I stirred it up. I said, you know what? How can I shake this up a little bit and talk about topics that people are not willing to talk about? Like we know about the typical cheater, we know about all of the things, but in my movie, I wanted to tap into real life situations as it pertains to things that people are that they would deem taboo. Like, okay, well, that's not too. This may ruffle a few feathers. I don't give. I want to ruffle some feathers. I want to shake the table,
Okay.
man. That table that I set up, I'm gonna shake it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So,
There we
I
go.
just I'm not afraid. I'm very transparent. I'm very forward, and I'm very confident in my ability to tell stories that people don't want to talk about. But I open up the conversation by putting it out there to say, "Damn, he bold enough to talk about it. He bold enough to put it out there. Let's talk about it." So,
Definitely. I
yeah.
mean, your film brought up conversations, honey. Okay. One where I was like, hold up, wait, did what? And
Mm-hmm.
to see who makes it and who don't was shocking to me. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, y'all, but y'all for real? Like,
Mm-hmm.
so that was something. I mean, it's just so many highlights in the film.
Come on,
Y'all, again,
let's
if y'all
get
ain't
into it.
watched,
Let's get into it.
let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about it now. How did Okay, look, I don't even know where to begin because it's juicy. Oh, okay. Let's talk about the lesbian couple.
Okay.
So, What made you put that actual situation in the film?
So I seen that what I told you earlier. A lot of it is about some of it is about some of my life experiences. So the subject matter is my life experience. I always wanted to be a dad, and I wasn't fortunate enough to be one yet. It just hasn't happened for me. So I wanted to use my story, but I wanted to shine light so that it won't be directly that. But that's where I pulled from. So I said,
Yeah,
how can I tell the story of a person wanting to be a parent, but then I added another twist, like, okay, so how can I make it juicy? Because nobody care if you ain't got no kids or not. So I said, let me bring in a lesbian couple, because I know that there's women out there who either have been with men before and they decided to,
yep,
tap into their little secret energy they used to have or whatever, and they actually, execute it, and men as well, and they
yeah.
find themselves, indulging in that space, and that because they still enjoy being with a man, they're like, well, I don't want to do it too strong, but I love you. Let's have a
Mm-hmm.
baby, and then you say yes to how you guys discussed it, and then you hit them over the head with, but I want to do it the traditional way. And then a woman who
Very
is
much over
actually, yeah, yeah, and then a woman that's actually into women, she like, well, you want a little bit of penis because,
there. Okay,
when we talked about this a couple months ago, you said you wanted to do it the way that we needed to
the
do it
next
in order for that.
way.
Yeah, we don't need the nigga. We don't need him. That was the energy. So when I was casting the characters for this movie, I needed to find somebody that was willing to be that energy. And shout out to Sheikah B who played Chastity because she wasn't having it. She's like, oh, when
Yeah,
I
at
gave her the role,
all.
she said, oh, yeah. When I gave her the role, she said, oh, absolutely not. I'm a carry because I got some friends who going through this. So she it was relative to her.
She
So
bodied it.
she bodied it. Yeah. So that's why I did it.
She
I wanted to start a conversation for people to understand that just because somebody said they're willing to do something doesn't necessarily mean that the intention is that. Some people actually want their cake and they want to eat it too. And when y'all see part two, all right,
yeah.
see, I'm talking too much.
See, no, come on.
Just know in
Man,
part two, I dive a little bit deeper into their characters. I mean, they're short lived in the second one because they broke up. So, but you want to see, I'm going to usher in another energy in that space, but it's going to be, you'll be like, you for sure, because you know the movie, you'll be like, I know he fucking lying. You probably will be like,
I can't
you will say,
wait.
how did we
I
get here again?
okay. How are we back here? Okay.
How the fuck did we get back here?
No,
But yeah,
for real.
yeah.
And again, I loved that it was the like you said, it's that taboo conversation, and it
Mhm.
went beyond that. That was my
It's
thing.
about
It didn't
honesty
leave.
for real, for real. Just be honest.
Yeah,
Just be honest.
just to be honest, and I mean, and I like again, she bodied the character, which she was just like, yeah, no. So you just want this, like, because what we already discussed was already in place. So what changed your mind
Mm-hmm.
now? And again, till you like you said, it's assumed yes we're on the same page, but let's go deeper and let's talk about the process. Let's talk about what goes on with that, who's involved. A lot of times, even as not even just this situation, anybody's situation, we tend to think for the end game, the finish line. But how are we both getting to the finish line? If we're both here,
Yeah.
let's both get together on the same way. And they
Facts.
wasn't on that. They thought they was on the same wave until that conversation came into play. So
Yeah.
I can't commend you enough because it
Thank you.
just was the most. The conversation was over and over. Let's jump to another couple, okay?
Come on, let's get
Let's
it.
jump. The couple. I can't remember her name, but she was in a situationship. That was my situation people. I love them.
Okay. You
Um,
talking about Omar and Sonya?
Yes. So their particular relationship, now them I adored for the fact that again, you have a lot of this in the world nowadays where a lot of people are in situationships, or relationships, and their longevity. And a lot of time the woman is ready to move on. And a lot of times, as she did, women get very assertive, like, look, it's time, we're watching. It's time. We did this for how long? 4 years? You have that a lot. We do. We be her with it. Clock in with the time you clock in, we already on the timeline.
Yeah.
So, and I love that because she was so real. Okay, she hit that look. Go to the couch. We ain't doing nothing else. And I think she
Yeah.
spoke. She did an excellent job at executing the thought process of women, and you
Yep.
did too by just writing this alone.
Uh
I
huh.
I fell in love with her. She was just so real for me, and I think so many people can relate. Rather they want to
We
say
can
they
relate
came
to
to
her.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. So came talk about me what came with them.
I just know a lot of people, like just in my life period, who like when I grew up, the girls made you wait like 6 months to a year before you even know what that thing smelled like. You know what I'm saying to
Okay.
you? So, so I took some of that and made it relative because it's like growing up in a house where I'm raised by pastors. We call that shacking up if you're not in
Yeah.
covenant, if you're not covered. You know what I'm saying? So you shacking up for 4 years. There's no equally yoked happening. There's no understanding of what this is. We're just existing in the same space, fornicating at the end of the day. That's
Yep.
pretty much what it looks like. So from a spiritual space. So I said, you know what? How can I tell this story about a woman who comes from a strong background and she like, listen, I know my worth and I know I'm a wife. And if you're not willing to highlight that, then you got to go. And that's not going to
Yep.
keep dunking the ball.
Over and
That's not
over.
going to keep scoring in this month. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much. In retrospect, some men are ready to propose, but in their own time. And the Bible says when a man finds his wife, he finds a good thing. So in her mind, she's
Yep.
thinking she's not a good thing. Because why is it taking you 4 years to find out that I'm a good thing if I am?
That we're talking about.
So it's one of those situations where it's like he has a point, she got a point. What is the point? The point is, until we lock it in, you gotta go. And when you're ready, I might not be there because I ain't got
Yeah.
time waiting 4 more
Yep.
years. That was the energy. So that's a conversation about people
Exactly.
just being intentional. Be intentional about the relationship that you're building, because who builds a relationship for 4 years not to know where it's going? Who builds a relationship for 2 years to not know where it's going? Shit.
Yeah.
Who builds a relationship for 6 months to not know where it's going? So it's like you have to be intentional about what you want to do with the person.
Exactly.
So that's what I wanted to tell, and I hope people were able to resonate with that and understand that, know your worth enough to say, you know what, there's a timestamp on everything. There's an expiration date on everything,
Yep.
especially if you don't pay the bill. If you don't pay your rent, you gotta go.
That's how we treat life.
If you don't live the right life, something happens when that
Got
happens. So I wanted to tell the story and give it multiple perspectives in that one perspective. Lock it in, be intentional, and understand that if you're not willing to carry, there's a consequence for that.
You did excellent on that as well.
Yeah.
It was I'm
I
like you
wanted to make
said,
it
it's
funny though too, so people can kind of like take a little heavy load off because we
yeah.
work the relationship.
Yeah, like you said, a lot of people can relate to that. I mean, even like you said, and I love the fact that you brought spiritual into it, because it definitely was given, okay, we shacking, we ain't equally yoked, we don't even have a foundation. So, but I know my worth. So, and I think that's what I hope the takeaway that people understood that too. There need to be some foundation laid, because there was no foundation whatsoever.
Yeah.
So again, kudos with delivering that. Now
Thank
let's
you.
step into this another couple, okay?
Okay, talk to me.
And
Talk to me.
the funny part about this couple I'm finna mention was that I was actually having this conversation with a friend of mine for the past months.
Hmm.
Months. And the fact that you had this in your film, I was like, I was supposed to watch this movie.
You
That was
were, and you were,
and I was. And I was. And I learned some things,
and you
okay?
did, and you did.
And I did. Okay. There's a couple where, again, this applies to so many people. Okay. Where we get in a relationship, sex starts to happen, and a man can't is not equipped with what a woman wants. A lot of women don't have that conversation. We ghost, stop talking to you, move around, all that. So when you had that, I was like, I know this is not real. This is not real. I was like, girl, you gotta watch this film. He got this in here, what we've been talking about and everything. Literally had all my homegirls on the line, like, y'all gotta watch this, okay?
Fire.
I love this topic because, again, this is another taboo. A lot of women or men don't know how to approach a man when having that issue, if there's that issue there. And so I commend you on that, and I want to talk about it.
Let's
Is there
talk
a
about it.
certain is there a certain way a woman should, like in the film, was there a certain way that she should have came to him with that situation? Was there a better approach?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that effective communication, especially if you're married to somebody, I think that the only reason where we go wrong in marriages is that the communication is lacked because either we don't know how to express it, so we kind of like show it in our energy and it's not spoken. So it's like, okay, now you're making me try to kind of assume that there's a problem when you should just love your partner enough to love them to tell them the truth. But I think that that's what goes wrong in couples that are married. They're not willing to hurt their feelings, but they don't realize in retrospect you're actually hurting their feelings because you're not telling them what the problem is. I would rather
Mm,
hurt your feelings with what you know versus what you don't know, and you're pondering like, did I do something wrong? In the bedroom, you have to be cognizant of what your partner requires. But if she's not telling you, because it doesn't have to be a size situation, it doesn't have to be any of that because sex is subjective, size is subjective, even for women. We us guys may have moments where we say the female doesn't feel the best, or she not hugging me tight, or she not,
mm,
all of the things. So we us males have conversations like that as well. But I feel like when a woman is talking, she's so quick to say, "Oh, he ain't laying the pipe, he ain't doing this and that third." But you married him, you say you love him. So if you love him through it, and have the conversations necessary for him to be better. Because anybody can get better at laying the pipe. Anybody can get better at taking you through there. You feel what I'm saying? But he has to know your body enough, and he has to be understanding of the communication that y'all have. You can't just say you love him and then don't love him enough to be honest with him. So That's what I kind of
Mm,
wanted to open up with that space in that space from her side, being honest, and from his side being attentive enough to even know that you're not satisfying her. You should be connected in that space to say, you know what, this is the issue. If I'm
yes,
covering
yeah.
everything else and she don't want to sleep with me, that may be the problem. So it's just about just having an open form of communication. That's what it boils down to.
Very much so. Open communication. And I think all couples, I think that was
Honest,
that was
open communication.
honest. There we go. Honest communication. I like the honest
Yeah.
communication. And definitely that's what I believe all of that's the significant highlight that it was for me over all the couples was communication. And I really that's one thing I wanted to keep pushing for when I was talking doing the review was that communication, honest communication. Because we
Effective
failed that.
communication.
There we go, effective communication.
Yeah.
Because you could communicate all day long, but if it's
And be
effective
lying
and
your ass off.
exactly
And be lying your ass off. You ain't happy.
at
You're
all.
just settling. You're just dealing because sometimes, oftentimes, people who get married, they go through things, as the years go on, and they settle because they got married. So it's like, okay, I have to deal with this for better or for worse. I don't subscribe to that at all. If I am
Mm-mm.
unhappy and there's something going wrong, and I communicate to you that I have an issue and we don't fix the issue, I talk to you on the flip side. My happiness is very important in this time, in this climate. And if you ain't with
Okay,
it, I'm gonna go get it somewhere else.
there we
That's it.
go. Period.
and I
You
and
gotta
I
people gotta
encourage you to do the same.
oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
if I'm not, if that's one thing I think, too. Like if we got to get more accustomed to. If you're in a relationship, and even though y'all may not be together, if I
Hmm.
want better for you, I want better for you. Rather that's with me or without me. That's a really good thing and key thing we need to keep these days. Like, yo, let's wish
Yeah.
happiness with somebody else, even though you was with them and it didn't work. It don't
Yeah.
matter. If you love them, you gonna want better for them with someone else as well.
Some seasons are longer than others, and so when the season is up, when spring, winter, summer, fall, they come. You
Okay.
either going put the right outfit on. Like me, people be laughing at me because I wear boots all year round, so it's confusing to them when what season I'm in. However, you gonna know the season if you ain't with what I got going on. You gonna know. So,
That part. Look, side tip, you be putting it on too. I be seeing you. I said, baby, he's a little fly, okay?
I try to do a little something from time to
You
time.
do a little one too. I see you. I seen it.
Yeah, you think you better. I know you see
I see.
it.
I see. I see. Now, to the last couple who I think was
uh,
of the greatest impact, um, just with their whole case scenario.
Melanie and
Um,
Derek.
and I'm gonna tell you this: I was not expecting that at all. That caught me off left field. I was
It
like,
caught
wait a minute.
everybody off left field, so you never know where I'm going with my plot twist now.
See, and that's what I like. When it's
Mm.
unpredictable, I'm loving it because I'm like, I didn't see that. It catch me
Mm.
for a loop. And the whole
Yeah,
time I couldn't. I kept thinking because the main actor of that couple, she looks like Mary J. Blige to me. Every time I see
and
her, I just kept saying it. I was like, this woman looks just like Mary J.
they say Mary J and Sierra put together.
Yes, I can
Mm.
see it. I can see it. Now she
Mm.
did a hell of a good job. Okay.
Yeah, that
And
shout out
even
to
the
Ariel
fight,
Johnson,
yes. And shout out to the husband. Him and his brother that did
Michael.
the little fight. But that looked a little real. I was like,
Oh no,
hold on. Let me
he got hit for real, and then we had some situations on set where that punch was a real punch. I mean, granted, we rehearsed it for it not to be real, but he hit him, he sold it, and he stayed in character. But they're super close though now.
oh,
That actually made them brothers in real life. They became brothers after that.
really?
They're like super close now.
I
Like
was
they met on set being the characters that they were casted to be, and now they're inseparable. They're like real brothers in real life. They hang out, they go out. Yeah, it's super dope.
that's beautiful. And I
All
know
it
that
all it
commends to
takes is
you
one
too.
punch to the chin, and it can change everything.
And you got a new sibling. That's all it takes.
Come on.
No, but their dynamic was man, that was a tough one. And to see I love the fact we get portrayed a lot us for leaving, right? When the situation gets tough. And the fact I admire the fact that you had them stick it out because we
Hmm.
don't get to see that.
Right.
Can you talk about that?
So a lot of people wanted. to predict the movie in the space world. Like when we did the watch party, a lot of females and a lot of guys was like, "Oh no, fuck out of here, she a hoe, she did it, she all of these things," and then the women, "Oh, he's a simp," and "Oh, I would have never," or the guys like, it was just a lot of feedback about that. But what I wanted to showcase is it's not predictable when you love somebody for real, and the vow said for better or for worse through thickness and health. I wanted to show that when you redeem yourself and you show yourself worthy of what God put you in, because he ain't gonna put more in you than you can bear. He bared a lot. But at the same time, he got everything that he thought he lost. And I'm gonna leave it there because he stayed the course.
Ooh.
He understood what
Ah,
was he understood what was trying to be taken from him, and he actually won in the end. If you really pay attention to how it
yeah,
panned out, he was very forgiving. He was very open. He was hurt, but he didn't allow that to make
yeah.
him crash out. He didn't crash out.
Big.
So when y'all watch the movie, I want y'all to see that you don't always have to pop off. You don't always have to snap because what would God do? He ain't gonna do that.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
He's not gonna do
Tell
that.
it.
So
Tell it.
so that's what I want people to see because everybody had an opinion about that. Oh, if it was me, I would have. But it ain't you. And you're watching something happen in real time because everybody does not react the same way. Some people actually
Yeah.
understand that book, that Bible. Some people actually live their life according to His word. So you sometimes got to understand that this is not the only way. So I wanted to do the total opposite of what people predicted to be. Oh, they rumbling. Oh, he should leave her. No, he shouldn't leave her. He married her. She made a mistake. She did some things wrong. So are you going to forgive her and work through it, or are you just going to throw it away because you hurt? Nah. And then his family
Mm,
involved. You know what I'm saying? It's a baby involved. It's a lot of different factors, and he considered all of those things, including what he was
it's,
feeling in real time. So
man,
that's what I wanted to
he
showcase.
you definitely did, and I love the fact that you had them stay together because again, we do not see that a lot. Like you said, first sight of fire, we out. Like we ain't. Hey, deuces, it couldn't be me. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
that's the
And,
that, man. I should get it. Couldn't be me shirts because people are so quick to say it couldn't be them. You don't know what
yep,
you would have done in that situation because if it ain't something that's relative to you or something that you get hurt about, you don't know what you would do because when you hurt, it'll make you do things you never thought you would do,
yep.
and that's
That is
real. I'm
so
speaking
true.
from I'm speaking from experience. So yeah,
That was beautiful. The
yeah,
film. Shout out to the cast. Y'all did a wonderful job delivering it. Even the other extra therapists that you had, your team that you had, Dr. Sellis had,
yeah.
was phenomenal. Y'all did a great job as well. Especially your assistant that you had in the film. His
Everybody
facial
loved him
expression.
because they said he was the most. He should get the award for mute, like, but still executing, like as if he's talking. I mean,
Yes.
granted, he had some lines in there, but he was every time you saw me, you saw him. So it was the fact that he was not
Yeah.
saying anything for the most part. It was like, yo, he needs to be awarded because he was like your sidekick, but his facial expressions represented what I was saying. For the most part. So yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Very much so. And it also
yeah.
gave a balance because you were coming from, the therapy trying to help side. And I think he gave us a glimpse of still realness of what we would automatically like think, at
Mm-hmm.
first taking it in. Because when he first
Mm-hmm.
heard about the couple, of the married couple being married and she ended up getting with, brother and stuff, he looked and he was like, what the what? And I think we
He
all,
dropped his pen.
yeah.
But see, what a lot of people don't know, is that the lady that my coworker, that's Melanie's mom. So that's the reason why she really never said anything. She was like that. If you remember the movie, she said, "Dr. Sellers, you sure you want to take on another couple? Because Melanie and Derek was the last couple to be joined." She said, "You
Right.
sure you want to take on another couple, considering you already have three?" And I looked at her like, "Did she just ask me that?" Of course I'm ready. I was born ready. But that's her daughter, so it's a conflict of interest, which is why she had to step back.
So that's who was keeping the son
Yes,
when they went to the
yes.
okay, because I was wondering how I thought he was she was his mom.
No, that's her
Um
mom. That's
so
Melanie's mom.
her mom.
Hmm.
Okay, makes
So she
sense.
knows she
Makes
knows
sense.
about everything that's going on, but because she's a doctor, it's a confidentiality agreement where she can't be therapy for her own daughter. You know what I'm saying? You got
Right.
she has to enlist somebody else. So I Dr. Sellers don't know that. I'm just doing my job.
Right. Oh, I cannot wait to see part 2. Like, I just cannot wait. Okay.
It's going
I can't wait.
it's going to flip your if you wear wigs. It's going to tear that motherfucker off. It's going to flip your wig off. I'm trying to tell you.
Look, just saw the
You
last
gonna
one.
be like,
I was
wait.
quick to take.
You gonna be like, hold on. Because you think that it's going to be one way, and when you see how I flipped it, you can be like, you know what, JC, I ain't fooling with you. I ain't fooling with you at all. That's
When
what
can
you.
we
I
expect
promise
part
you.
2?
We cameras go up in March, so it'll probably be out probably like around the holiday time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely pay attention and be on the lookout for it, okay? If you ain't seen part 1, definitely go see that. Okay? How did we get here? You can't forget that. You ask yourself every day, how did we get here? You gonna need to go see this film, okay?
Yes, you
We're
are.
gonna take another quick commercial break, come back, and now we gotta talk about Aurora, right? We gotta talk
Aura.
about the team.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how you
Let's
say
do
it?
it. Aura.
Aura. All right.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about Najasion's team, his little group he got, and baby, they can sing. Okay. So we're gonna get back and talk about them in just a second. Go grab your snacks, refill your drinks. Okay. I need you black on white people time. 5 minutes.
Still tipping on 4 phones, shifting on your hoe, and I whip it like a pro. Still tipping on 4 phones, shifting on your hoe, and I whip it like a pro. Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen, better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten, coming hot, this shit so quickin'. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain. Pink on blazer, cause it's written, and I always had the vision. Tell Mike Jones I'm coming, get him. I be ballin' like the Pistons. Tell them haters, stop the snitching. Burn desires on the rhythm. Speak the truth, I got the wisdom. Never ever play the victim. I got fofos and I'm tipping. I be thuggin', never pimpin'. I'm from Memphis by the river. I'm the gold but never silver. And I always been a sinner, but God told me I'm a winner. Walk by faith, I'm not a killer. Had to look up in the mirror. I'm the shit, I'm getting bigger. Turn your red, now you a ginger. When I slide, you know I'm slicker. Holding strong, I got the fisher. But I'm never trying to fix you. In the pot, it's time to simmer. Make that sauce, now you a dipper. It's a dolphin, you a flipper. Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quickin'. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain. It's so good, oh, what a pleasure. Off the scale, you cannot measure. I'm so rare, I am a treasure. Cause I got nothing but pressure. Flow so smooth, I am the leather. Get your milk, cause I'm the pepper. I want more, never the lesser. Leave me be, this ain't no gesture. Tic-tac-toe, you playing checkers. I'm the key, cause I'm the bearer. Adam family, Uncle Fester. They some maggots, get the website. Kill the beat, go get the stretcher. And I'm tipping, never stress 'em. I'm the best, it's time to bless 'em. Ain't no cap, I learned my lesson. Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quickin'. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain.
Still searching, meaning in this life, why this world turning? Yeah, if I'm alright, I don't care about a like. I know the bigger picture got a bigger purpose. Yeah, you know I'm stacking this money, but somehow still lost in my 20s. Funny, we lost hope when COVID taught us to cope. Who would've thought that the world was alone hurting? Yeah, looking at my little brother. Depression is the quickest way to cause murder. Yeah, in grade school, other people murmur, but he's still alive. I call him the overcomer. Some days I think, do God see us? Life is a balance. Young, talented Libra who seeks peace, but keeps tough. Who needs G's and Jesus, who turns east and prays up. With one girl, he lays up. The family on his mind, he can't run. Nah, he can't run. Putting things down into action, making a plan. No more telling other people, I ain't showing my hands. Got a goal on my mind, I ain't kicking the can. Homeboys call like when we kicking again. Old friends, new friends, I got life changes, new man. I'm not one to hate on you, and we are trying to make it to a conclusion. Let it out, yeah, let it out, let it out, yeah, let it out. Oh, I said let it out. Yeah, yeah, I'm just trying to be free. Turn me up, yeah. I've been sleeping every night with a different plan in my mind. Am I getting any close to that man you designed? I ain't looking for a handout, praying for a sign, but I figure faith could make the stars you align. Them other girls, our playtime, yeah. But with you, I can make time. The passion you got like grapevines. I know we'll both grow in age like great wine, yeah. Cause life is a poetry book. All these wrong turns, you don't wanna go look. And this pain that I felt before is no more. Everything getting better when you know you enough, yeah. Can't stress a thing I don't know. And I pray for friends I've outgrown. Most things nowadays are bluff, but I'm trying to know that God who was burning a bush.
Oh, what's up, y'all? Y'all done had time to get your snacks and your refills, and we back with Mr. Najacion Davis, okay? Director, dancer, music producer, baby writer. The list can continue, okay? Oh, so great, okay? Look, y'all, we came back to talk about his music group, boy band called Aurora. Aura. I want to say Aurora
Or
for some reason.
yeah.
Aura. Yes. Okay. So let's talk about them. If y'all ever heard these young men sing, baby, they can sing. And I mean sing like back in the day when you used to have a church with no instruments. Like, and they used to get in there and get it done. Baby, when I tell you they sang like a good old church hymn, okay? Back in the gap. These boys can sing. They remind me of Boys to Men from back in the way back, okay? My Bendy D. You hear me? Let's talk about them. How did you begin managing them, and how long have you been managing them?
So I put them together back in April. We had some lineup changes and things like that. A lot of people don't know that I'm very well versed in putting boy bands together because I came from that. So I just know formula, I know textures, I know voice, I know how I want it to look aesthetically, all of the things. So that's my gift. My gift is cultivating and developing talent. So I put them together in one of the darkest times of my life. Usually when I'm going through something personally, I tap into my creative, and I usually come out with something really, really amazing. And in this process, I came up with Aura, and flew them out here to Atlanta. Two of them are from Dallas, and one is from Jersey. I discovered them all on TikTok, and they just met.
Oh, wow.
They just met what, a week ago.
They just met a week ago?
Well, so they've been building online. We've been having FaceTimes and stuff like that, but they just now seen each other in person after talking to each other since April on Facebook.
You would think that they have been singing together for a long time together. The way,
Only
even
1 week.
seeing their 1 week, that is insane. You are good at what you do, honey.
Yeah,
Okay, because when I saw them in the studio on the live and the way they were able to harmonize together, and you can literally mentally see them find each other's notes. And I mean to where one come in, the other one knew where to go, and the other one, how in a week's time?
yeah.
Like,
We
oh,
stopped.
oh, that's
They got
insane.
here. They got here Monday, and they leave Sunday.
Wow.
So
Okay, what?
in this 1 week we've recorded 7 songs. We did a photo shoot today. We're in the dance studio tomorrow. We have some other content that we're going to be dropping, like covers and things that we're dropping, and then they fly back home. So in 1 week, I packed in 6 months.
What?
We ain't
Baby,
been
you talking
sleep
about
yet.
you in eight? Look, you talking about okay, because you talking about you in eight. I'm gonna say when you sleep.
I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I'm not gonna be able to get to that millionaire about 40 if I'm in the bed asleep. So,
I hear that. I hear that. Well, they say you sleep when I'm dead. Okay.
and even then, the type of
Oh,
person I am, I'm gonna come back and haunt you. So I ain't going nowhere.
you said I still got work to do. We still got work to do.
I'm on my way back. I'm here floating around the spirit.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
do you see or do you see them as like just R&B, or are we going to see them mixing some other genres,
So
or what can we
I'm
see?
actually marketing the more pop R&B, which they're like I want that mainstream. I want that boy band, like not group. You know, there's a difference between a boy band and a group. When you think African American, they call them groups. When you think white or any other ethnicity, it's boy band. So I
Oh,
want a boy band. I want something mainstream. I want something monumentum. I want something pandemonium. I want the girls to be screaming and yelling and passing out. That's what I'm trying to create because that's the aura and era I come from. So
come
I
on.
want to bring that back. We need the posters outside. We need the people chasing the car or the tour bus. I want all that.
You want the little Romeo days.
Listen, I want the B2K days.
Okay. Okay. I
And
know that's right.
And I feel like I
They
have,
definitely
and then my group is multicultural. I have a Dominican, Puerto Rican, and a black guy. So that right there covers all borders. The only thing I'm missing is a white boy and an Asian boy. But that covers all borders. If I would have added two more members, I would have made those two ethnicities cover everything because it's enough for all of them to win. But I'm thankful to God that He gave me these three.
Yes, I was gonna ask you that. What made you get different nationality and different backgrounds of them? How like was that a purpose that was intentional? Sound
It
like.
was intentional, yes, for sure, because this is not my first time doing it, and all of my boy bands were African American. And I said, if I'm gonna do it again, I'm gonna do the same old thing a brand new way. So
Okay.
that's my
Yes,
motto. We won't do it again, but this time we're gonna do it bigger and better.
bigger and better. That's what I'm talking about. Now I see that they got an album coming out this year.
So yeah, we're working on their first EP now. Like this process for them because they don't live in Atlanta, it's moving a lot faster. Like I'm taking meetings for them already. We doing all of the things, so they might have a deal within the next couple of months. Like, that's how effective I am at what I do. So my counterparts and my executive friends, they already like Jay. We know when you got something going on, we need to pay attention. Okay, and
Okay, we need to be
that's
looking.
just the result of what I've been doing for the last 20 years. I'm very very big on execution. Like I cannot sleep until it's executed. So
That's a good work habit.
oh
And
yeah.
we all need that.
And people don't understand it. They be looking at me like, yo, you know what? You got ADHD. Something wrong with you. But listen, I'd rather be something wrong with me doing the right thing than something be wrong with me doing the wrong thing. And I'm just doing what I
There
love.
we go.
And that works for me. Even if it don't work for you.
Okay, look there again. It's my table. Okay.
Hello. The tablecloth that I put on here may not be the black one you like, but yeah, it's the green one I love. Okay.
There we
But
go. Okay. Money. There we go. That's the
but yeah.
green. Okay, look, I'm excited to see, and I want to follow these young men because I definitely want to see where they go, how they blow up, because it's definitely there.
It's going
Again,
down.
they have a voice that is so beautiful. You make magic, like you
Thank
literally
you.
make magic.
Thank you.
Like what having such a wide creativity, okay, over so many things, right? You got to tell me which hat do you prefer to put on?
All of the ones that fit me. When I go in my closet, I got on two hats right now. If I take this off, it's a do-rag one up under here. Listen,
You
a
said
whole,
just whatever I'm in for the
a
day.
whole different look, right? So if I can put them all on, I'm gonna rock it out. You know what I mean? So that's just me. I enjoy what I do. God gave me multiple gifts. He didn't give me talents. He gave me gifts. So I like to utilize all of my gifts and open them up for everybody to see. It's like a bow on them. Here's what's in this box. Yeah, that's what it is. I understand
Man,
my
that's
purpose. My purpose is to be of service. My purpose is to cultivate, develop. My purpose is to bridge the gap. My purpose is to shine light, and I'm changing lives every day, and I'm hoping that my life changes in the process.
Yes, come on, leaving us with golden nuggets and gems today. I'm
Just
loving
make sure
it.
you dip that nugget in some honey mustard or some ranch.
There we go. Okay, okay. Barbecue will do too now.
Now,
Come on now.
now.
Look,
I'm
it
silly
has
too.
been a
I'm silly, bro. I'm silly. So
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We have enjoyed you to the max tonight. I have learned so much more in depth about the film that I didn't know. And we didn't get to touch on your other two films. So briefly talk about those two because we need to see more of you. They need to see more of you and what your work is. Let's talk about it.
also, y'all need to watch. If y'all enjoy How Did We Get Here, go watch My Baby. I call it My Baby because it's my first project that I believed in myself and had the audacity to put out because like I was a little nervous to even share the story. It was a play first, and I said, you know what, let me turn it into a film. And when I put that out, it ruffled some feathers. It stirred up some conversation. So if y'all like How Did We Get Here, y'all are going to love. Y'all gotta pay attention though, cause sweat. If you're not paying attention, you gonna miss something. And you gonna be like, wait, hold on. Let me rewind this, bro, because there ain't no way she or he did with how the. There's a lot of this going on. So you really gotta pay. Like
Okay.
it's one of those movies you watch where somebody calling your phone, you like, I'm gonna call you back.
It's one of them.
I'm trying to tell you. And you want DM me and you want like the Jason. We need to have another conversation about what's going on in your brain. How did we get here? How did we
Right.
get
How we get here now?
here? Yeah. So it's called
And your
Sweat
other
and it's
film
on
you haven't
Tubi and Amazon
started.
Prime. So Stalk is coming out. It hasn't come out yet. But that's the one that's in
Okay,
queue to come
okay.
out next year.
Oh, hey, y'all keep your eyes on Mr. JC on here, baby, because he got some things off and popping at all times. It seemed like, okay, at all times. I'm gonna need
Heavy
y'all to
on the
go
popping.
subscribe and go follow to stay up to date with him. Okay, definitely stay up to date. Tell them where can they find you, follow you, watch you. Like, how can they follow Aura? Like, let's talk. Tell them how to get to you.
So you can follow me and everything that's attached to me on the JC I'm the Great on all platforms. It's a brand. So when you type in the JC and everything that I got going on, it's gonna come up.
Right there, okay? He
That's
say
it.
follow him there and everything is there, okay? I'm gonna need y'all to go do that. But before we get off, I just want to commend you again. You are greatness. Okay,
Thank
I'm just
you.
gonna
I
say
appreciate
greatness.
that.
You're so creative, you're so talented. I definitely want to give your flowers today. Like you are killing the game, not in just directing, but creativity, and you doing it flawlessly. Okay, you are executing it across all boards 10 across all boards. And I just thank you for being who you are and giving us the storytelling game like you got it, okay? Because you are definitely hitting them with these conversations that need to be had. Not only that, you're producing great music and you're doing it with joy, and entertainment for us. And I love that. So thank you
Thank
for
you.
who you are, what you're doing, and keep it coming. Keep it coming. We need
Thank you.
more
Thank you
brothers
for
like
who
you.
you are too. And thank you for having me and seeing me. Thank you for seeing me. I appreciate it because a lot of times we do things and we want people to see our work and see the things, but the fact that you watched my movie, you reviewed it, and you allowed me to come on your platform and share my story with you, I thoroughly appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, most deaf, most deaf. The love is mutual, so for sure. Y'all go watch How Did We Get Here? Y'all done heard me say it 50 times. And if you don't know why, go watch the review and play this back, okay? Because he already done told y'all why, who, when, where, and what for, okay? We already know it is a great film. And I'm not just saying that because he here, y'all. It's some things that you're going to find out more about even just yourself, okay? Or even about past relationships you've been with, or even the future ones that you need to think about when getting into. Okay. So go watch the film. Follow my guy in the Jason Davis, y'all. And we are gonna see y'all next week on next Thursday for what? Real Raw Let's Talk Hour. I'm gonna catch y'all on Tuesday for To Be Tuesday. And the Jason,
You
we
gotta
we
sing
gonna
it.
be seeing you soon.
You gotta sing it.
Oh, it will be Tuesday.
I love that.
Well, we're gonna get that trademark soon, okay? Look, y'all, stay tuned. It's been a night, y'all. We've had a great time. Jason, again, keep doing what you're doing, my brother. I can't wait to see part two. See y'all next week for Real Raw. Let's talk.
I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know.
Schaefer, that's a hit.
For real.
I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And I'm blessed from the tip of my head to my toes. This here's the real raw. Let's talk. Show it if you wanna learn some. Sit back and listen to me flow. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Hickory dickory dot, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12. It's a new day, it's time to turn it up a notch. Turn it up. Hickory dickory dot, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12. It's a new day, it's time to turn this bitch up a notch. I was created to be what they can't be. These hoes so worrisome like some gum at the bottom of my feet. Bitch, get the fuck up off of me. Dragging these hoes through dirt in the concrete. Anything it takes to get a bum bitch up off of me. I told her hating hoe on the TV screen. It's the only way she gon' see me. It's 2024 and it's a new way. I got 365 days just to get paid. It's time to cut you hating hoes off like a fresh fade. Get to a bag. I can do this shit like Ari read it. I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And I'm blessed from the tip of my head to my toes. This here's the real raw. Let's talk. Show it if you wanna learn some. Sit back and listen to me flow. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk